My sister-in-law texted me a photo of a moving truck parked in my own driveway. Just help Nana's stuff into storage today. Studio opens Monday. I'm Priya. 3 years ago, when my grandmother's hip gave out, I spent my savings converting our backyard guest house into a place she could actually live in. Grab bars, a ramp instead of steps, a raised garden bed she could reach from her wheelchair. She'd lived there ever since, 10 feet from my kitchen window, humming while she watered her tomatoes every morning. My husband's sister, Deendra, had just gotten verified on a wellness app and decided the guest house had main character energy for her yoga content. She'd mentioned it once at Thanksgiving as a joke. I laughed along with everyone else. She wasn't joking. By the time I got home from work, 2 men were already loading Nana's recliner into a U-Haul. Nana was out on the porch in her cardigan, gripping her cane with both hands, refusing to let herself cry in front of strangers. Deendra breezed past me carrying a ring light like a torch. She can do the spare room at Mom's for a while. This is honestly better for everyone's energy. My husband, Theo, stood by the mailbox saying let's not make this a whole thing. Like finding new housing for an 81-year-old woman with mobility issues was a scheduling inconvenience, not an eviction. His mother had signed off on it over brunch, without one phone call to me. I told the movers to stop. Deendra rolled her eyes, said I was being dramatic over a building. So I pulled up the county assessor's website right there on the porch steps and turned my phone screen around so she could read it herself. The guest house was never part of the family trust. I'd paid for every board of the renovation, but the land underneath it, that quarter-acre in back, was in my name alone, a graduation gift from my own mother a decade before Deendra ever married in. Her ring light was currently sitting on my property, unpermitted and uninvited. I called the non-emergency police line, not to make a scene, just to get someone to document movers removing property from a residence without the owner's consent. Deendra's face went from smug to gray in about 4 seconds. Theo, for the first time all afternoon, stopped saying let's not make this a whole thing. Nana got wheeled back inside her own home before dinner, and I made her tea with extra honey the way she likes it. Deendra found a co-working space downtown to film in instead. Theo and I are still working through why his first instinct, every time, is to shrink me down instead of standing next to me. I don't regret pulling up that deed on the porch steps in front of everyone. I do regret that it took a moving truck in my driveway for me to finally ask, out loud, whose name was actually on the paperwork. What would you have done?